Banking experts stressed the need to double the efforts aimed at restoring customer confidence in banks, stressing this step would absorb the accumulated cash mass and increase the volume of deposits. They're going to get all that cash that's on the streets, in people's houses or in safes or wherever, into the banking system. They've been working on this for a long time. An increase in value of the Iraqi dinar is going to get all those people that didn't do it, they're going to move and get in. Why? Purchasing power. Question: my denominations are all in 25k notes, would I be able to exchange those? Yes, you can exchange 25k notes. You can exchange all of the notes. The only one you can't exchange is the one that has the picture of Saddam on it. Those are called PUS notes. You don't want those. The other one too is the 50 Iraqi dinar. Those are null and void. They're gone. You can't use those. Iraq's critical laws at this point are waiting for the rate to change. Iraq has not held a session of parliament since September 28. Critical laws, not draft laws, are waiting for the rate to change. That's why they have not held a productive session of parliament since September 28. They're going to resume their session of parliament after January 9. Government advisor: non-oil GDP growth rate in 2024 is unprecedented. Quote, the financial advisor to the Prime Minister, Mazhar Mohammed Saleh, confirmed that the growth rates of the non-oil gross domestic product will rise in an unprecedented manner during the year 2024. They are talking about increasing the value of the United States dollar over the dinar. The opposite direction we wanted to go. I told you there was talks about this before. This is only talks that the Iraqi dinar is going to lose value against the US dollar at this point. Before he even sits down, the first thing he said: you're right. Right now we don't exchange Iraqi dinar, but when it goes live we can help you right over there, and he pointed to the tellers. I said, do you guys verify on site? He said, yep, when it goes live you can just go stand in line right there, they'll run it through the machine and then it will be right in your account, no hesitation. It was almost like he was saying, we're waiting for it to go live too, is how I took it. Frank, nobody knows when, but they all have been put on alert. That's why the mantra, it's a scam, is no longer to be found anywhere. It has become extinct because they are preparing to deal with this. Government advisor: non-oil GDP growth rate in 2024 is unprecedented. It's been an exciting morning, been proving and disproving pictures of lower denoms. There is a good chance one of my Iraqi contacts will be sharing pictures of the new Iraq $20 note today. We do not want to get folks' hopes up falsely. So doing more vetting today. The conversation in Iraq is small denominations / notes. Why would they release small notes unless there is a value change? The fact that Sadani is talking so much about the purchasing power to the Iraqi citizens is amazing. It puts us exactly where we need to be with this monetary reform education. No Prime Minister has ever made such bold promises to the citizens of his nation. These conversations of giving purchasing power to the citizens have never been seen in the Middle East nor said by a Prime Minister of the Middle East. The Central Bank of Iraq and the US Federal Reserve are moving towards authorizing Iraqi banks to contract with international auditing companies. Why is the world would you be doing that if you weren't going international? You wouldn't. We're not talking about the central bank or the state banks, we're talking about private Iraqi banks. Quote, this step is a turning point that contributes to drawing a clear map for the work of Iraqi banks on the global stage as they deal with international correspondence and financial guarantees in addition to instant transfers. Nope, they haven't stopped the auctions. They're resuming. They sell US dollars daily abroad, because Iraq doesn't have a tradable currency. These remittances will continue until the rate changes. The only real change that's happened is the dollars are transferred now at the banking level instead of the central bank level. They're preparing the banks to be able to transfer foreign currencies abroad and be ready for the rate change when it occurs. Mr. Sami says month of January is critical. Frank, yes, it is critical in the sense they are about to give you your purchasing power because the evidence points solely in that direction. There is no other option, there is no other choice. Central bank announces major achievement in foreign transfers. Quote, "This achievement is a radical transformation in line with the best international standards and practices to achieve a stable and secure financial system." So where is the RV then? Why still at 1/6 of a penny? Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani issued a directive to the Ministry of Electricity today, Tuesday, regarding gas contracting. The Prime Minister's media office stated in a statement that Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani chaired a meeting today with representatives of the Hilal Oil Company, in the presence of the Ministers of Oil and Electricity, indicating that during the meeting, the government's plans to proceed with gas investment in partnership with the private sector were discussed. The Prime Minister directed the Ministry of Electricity to proceed with contracting with Al Hilal Company to obtain 100 million standard cubic feet of gas, in order to benefit from it in operating electric power stations. Al-Sudani also instructed the Ministry of Oil to expedite the removal of all obstacles that hinder the progress of the investment of the Crescent Gas and Oil Company in the Kashm al-Ahmar in Jana field, which is located in Diyala Governorate, within a specific plan and time period. Member of the Parliamentary Finance Committee, Jamal Khoja, expected on Tuesday that the budget tables would be sent in February, while he pointed out the possibility of delaying its passage due to disagreements over Article 12. Khoja said in a statement to Shafaq News, "The Iraqi law requires the Council of Ministers to send the state's general budget to the House of Representatives in the 9th or 10th month of each year, but this has not happened in the past years." Khoja expected that the budget tables for the year 2025 would be sent to the Council at the beginning of next February, but the disagreements over Article 12 of the budget law may delay sending the tables from the government to Parliament. Khoja added that the House of Representatives and members of the Parliamentary Finance Committee do not have any knowledge of the details of the budget schedules for the year 2025, noting that they do not know the size of the budget in terms of operating and investment expenses and the deficit rate so far. Article 12 of the draft budget law includes compensation for the Kurdistan Regional Government for the costs of production and transportation of oil extraction in the region. It is noteworthy that the representative of the Kurdistan Democratic Party bloc, Jaitima, confirmed earlier to Shafaq News Agency, that the Iraqi government previously calculated in the budget law the cost of extracting oil at $6, and this is a very small number, noting that foreign companies that work on extracting oil at a cost of up to $26 per barrel. In June 2023, the Iraqi parliament voted on the draft general budget law for the fiscal years 2023, 2024.